Welcome to EUPrivacyForAll, Session 64 on GDPR, Article 72 and 76, Procedure and Confidentiality of the Board. Articles 72 and 76, respectively, on the procedure and the confidentiality concerning the European Data Protection Board, lay down that, regarding the procedure, the Board shall take decisions by a simple majority of its members, unless otherwise provided for in the regulation. The Board shall adopt its own rules of procedure by a two-thirds majority of its members and organize its own operational arrangements. Regarding confidentiality, Article 76 announces that the discussions of the Board shall be confidential, where the Board deems it is necessary, as provided for in its rules of procedure. Access to documents submitted to members of the Board, experts and representatives of third parties shall be governed by the Regulation 1049/2001 regarding public access to European Parliament, Council and Commission documents. The Directive 95/46 sets forth in Article 29 that, as for the Board in the GDPR, a simple majority is needed to take decisions in the working party, and that the working party adopts its own rules of procedure. In Article 28 on supervisory authority, it also sets forth that the members and staff of the supervisory authorities are to be subject to a duty of professional secrecy with regard to confidential information to which they have access. What should accountable data controllers and processors get prepared for? They should bear in mind that, notably in the frame of the consistency mechanism, the Board will take decisions by a simple majority of its members, unless otherwise provided for in the GDPR. There are two cases in which decisions of the EDPB should be taken by a two-thirds majority of its members. First case is the one of the dispute resolution mechanism, Article 65, and second case is the adoption of the EDPB of its own rules of procedures, Article 72(2). The Board shall organize its own operational arrangements. The Board will lay down in its rules of procedure, voting by a two-thirds majority, which discussions of the EDPB shall be confidential. Access to documents submitted to the EDPB will be subject to the Regulation 1049/2001 regarding public access to European Parliament, Council and Commission documents rules. Will the simple or two-thirds majority allow the Board to monitor swiftly and consistently data protection across EU? And what does mean organize its own operational arrangements?